Third time on this video. First two times didn't work out. Oh well, things happen. First of all, I got itchy legs. Second of all, I want to say happy birthday, Salty Mama. Can't exactly tell her that anymore now, can I? Anyway, happy birthday, I love you. Now, I want to do a 250 sub giveaway, right? Now I'm debating at a 125. It's debating. If I do the 250, I can keep the number on the prize a little bit higher. A little bit higher. If I do a 125 sub giveaway, I have to bring that down on the 250 to accommodate on a 125 sub giveaway. My question to you is, would you rather have a 125 and a 250 sub giveaway, or just a 250 and have a larger pot? And then instead of two people winning, it'll be just the one, because you got the 125 and 250, you got two winners there on the giveaways. I don't know. It's a thought for you. We got 30 friends on this channel already. So that means 70, 80. We got 95 more friends to get to before I have a decision to make on whether or not a giveaway is going to happen. But I guarantee whoever gets a gift on whichever it is that happens, I'm going to appreciate what he or she gets. And if you would, please do me a favor in the comment section, try to read about anyway, I'm just messing with you. In the comment section, let me know if you'd like to see Salty Assassin merchandise show up, and if so, the types of things you'd like to see. If you'd be interested in maybe acquiring any merchandise we put out, what have you, because we can order up bumper stickers like you wouldn't believe. This time when I do it, ain't no question on what's going on. First time I did it, I shouldn't have done it. But anyway, there's like t-shirts we're looking at putting out, right? And think of it like in a hockey jersey or a football jersey, baseball jersey, whatever. Or just a regular t-shirt. Doesn't matter. We're looking at putting something together and having it tie in with our name. We got ideas, but I'd really hate to spill the beans when nothing's set in stone. What? Anyway, we got ideas on that end of it. It's just following through. Now, if you want Salty Assassin merchandise, we can custom make stuff and we'll have it done if you want. And if you decide you would like something from the great state of Minnesota that's actually produced in this state, let me know. I will either drop me a little thing in the description, an email. I'll get it right one of these times, I promise. I promise I would. Anyway, comment section or email me and we can work something out if you want, like jams, jellies. There's stuff that's made up in Ada, Minnesota. That's like 50 minutes away from here. Detroit Lakes, that's 45 minutes away. Salsas, jams, jellies. If you want things like locally, we got for baseball, the Fargo Moorhead Redhawks, FM Redhawks. If there's stuff that like you want a game used ball from one of the Redhawks games, I'm sure they sell them at the little Newman Outdoor Stadiums. If you want little things, little trinkets that are like from the area, from like baseball related, we can send something out to you. If you're interested. But it's one of them things. Let me know. But I just wanted to come on here real quick, let you know. Fat boy doing alright. Certain medications I was on weren't quite right, and I had to have a little adjustment. Okay. I got bolts in my neck yet, but tweaking had to be done. Anyway, come on, tell you all, sexy's doing alright. Life is worth living. And Salty Mama's birthday today. So if you're ever interested, if you're not the steak type going person, don't worry about it. But she loved her steak dinners. If you ever want to do anything that, in memory of her, have yourself a steak dinner. She would appreciate the idea that, somebody, ow, that hurt. Somebody ordered up a steak dinner and be like, I don't know this guy, don't know his family, but you know what? I'm sure his mom was a cool gal. She was the best. Just saying. Or if you ever like to have a random drink, and this is only if you know it, but she liked a drink called the Tom Collins. I personally have no idea what is in a Tom Collins. I just know that when we went up to Willie's Bar and Grill for the longest time, she had to have a Tom Collins. And usually followed by a steak dinner, all the fixings. She would happy. Last meal I got to have with her was, golly, what was it? No. The last time her and I went out together may have been a steak dinner. I remember going to the Silver Spike with her one time. Brother was at work, I believe. And I remember having a steak dinner with her there. But I don't remember if we went out to eat after that. And if we did, I couldn't tell you what we had. But I do know the first meal at a restaurant brother and I had after she passed away. Which an individual that's on YouTube goes by Old Tunes. That's what I know him as, is Old Tunes. Comes up, found out about Salty Mama passing away. Let's just say he hooked a brother up. I don't want to say how, but he hooked up a guy with a couple of bucks. And some of that money that we got from him, from Mom, excuse me, brother and I decided that night we're going to go out and have ourselves an Italian dinner. Old Tunes told us, do what you want with this, basically in a nutshell. So brother and I are looking at each other going, whoa. Wow. That'd knock a buzzard off a gut wagon, I tell you what. But anyway, I told brother, I said, hey, Old Tunes hooked us up. And, just a minute. So I went and talked to brother. Salt Lick, Said, hey, a guy can have a steak dinner any old place. I said, yes.
Housekeeping.
It's just telling home people here on YouTube.
Yeah.
How our first meal at a restaurant that I remember was at El Tony's.
Yeah.
And how we love Italian food.
Oh, yeah.
German as Norwegian as can be. And yet, we might as well be Italian.
Yeah,
because we love our Italian more than they love their own damn stuff,
Yeah, Tony's, they're good for Italian.
I was bragging up about Old Tunes.
Yeah.
He's another fellow YouTuber.
Yeah.
Long distance fist bump there.
Woohoo!
But, shortly after Salty Mama passed away, he made a little deposit, I'll just say. I ain't gonna say how much. I'll just say he made a little deposit on a certain account that was made usable right away.
I want to say thank you, good sir, for being so kind.
Yeah, no kidding. Most people, when you don't know them, it's like, well, gee, should I even send a card? No, this guy's like, to hell with the card. I'll just send you a little something, because, whatever,
Yeah, so I should.
And that's where, to me, that's where, like, when you get guys like Old Tunes, I'm like, how can't you like somebody like that, knowing, like, man, I don't know you, and yet you're doing this for me.
So when I
like,
say,
man, to me, that means a lot.
Like, when I say kind, what I should say is generous. Dude is generous. It is a dude, right? Dude is generous because I don't want to disrespect anybody,
Trying to get the beer off the tab, that's why I did not.
Yeah. Dude is definitely more...
Alcohol. Yeah. Alcohol abuse is alcohol abuse.
Yeah. But that dude is definitely generous.
But I just sat back, thinking about it, because I'm like, man, our first restaurant meal that I remember after Mom dying was at Al Tony's.
Yep.
And you got just Italian altogether. I remember having the spaghetti dinner.
Yep.
Meatballs were just, let's just say they were bigger than what I got down, And they typically ride shotgun when I'm in the vehicle.
Like, before you go too far, I remember the guy that was working there, the cook, slash whatever. He was like, "Where the hell's your mama at?"
I remember him coming out, and I had my back to him, and all I heard is, "Where's your mother at?" And I'm sitting back going,
Don't make me answer that.
Like, don't even make me go there. And
Like,
seriously, don't make me go there.
Like, you just went there. Like, last
And
time
I just remember turning and looking. I'm like, man, she dead. What in the world? You bringing that up? And he's like, oh.
What the hell?
He said, when did that happen? I'm like, July 30th. Like nothing ever happened, right?
Like the last day of July, like.
Yeah, it was July 31st. I don't know why I said 30th, but July 31st.
He's like, damn it! Last time I saw that woman, he was able to point out where specifically she sat. No, literally.
He comes up. Last time she was here, this is exactly where she was sitting. This is what she had. He could tell us exactly what she had, how much she ate, how much the bill was, everything. And I'm like, damn,
your memory is.
I'm just sitting back going, damn, you're good.
Yeah,
my ass could remember faces. And kind of like, okay, these guys are related, but I couldn't tell you what they ordered.
To remember that she ordered a specific meal.
And he remembered the exact meal she ordered, how much of it she ate, whole 9 yards.
The fact that she had to have quite a bit of it taken home with her so she could eat it later.
And he even remember him saying, I remember she had to have it a certain way. If she didn't have it a certain way, she didn't want it. He says, I had to literally put it on a plate a certain way for her to enjoy the whole damn thing. And I'm like, why? He says it was her thing. He says if it was mixed up like we usually do it, yeah, she'd still eat it and enjoy it, but it just wasn't the same.
Yeah,
he said she had her own. He said she had her own little routine on how she liked stuff.
Yeah, I don't know if it was a routine or an OCD thing or whatever you want to call it.
He says it got to be her thing. When you please bring it out, can it be arranged in this fashion?
And he brought up the fact that she was having a blast when he last saw her. Like, she enjoyed the whole.
The other thing I want to do.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I dare do it because I don't know the people that live there.
Yeah.
But remember when we lived on the one-way at 10th Street?
Yeah.
The garage that was in back,
Yeah.
it's still standing there.
Yeah.
After 30 some odd years of abuse.
Yeah.
Well, let's just say, you know how many BB shots are in that?
Oh.
You know how many damn times Dad had a few to nip and sat there in the kitchen with the damn fucking gun and telling us either get in front or come inside. Because if we played him back, he was going to hit us. And he's like, no, you either come in or you play somewhere else. And I remember.
We ended up playing inside.
And all I remember for the longest time was sitting up on the kitchen, up by the sink, watching Dad having a couple drinks, taking the BB gun, cocking it a few times, and shooting pellets, basically, right in the side of the dam, right in the garage. Just ba-boom, ba-boom, ba-boom. A few times the police would have to come by and he'd quit for a while. They wouldn't say anything to him because they couldn't figure out which house it was coming from. So they.
Because technically you're not supposed to fire off even a pellet gun in the city limits.
Yeah, they didn't even like him firing off. It was a BB gun that he was doing it, but they didn't like it. And he'd wait a frickin' half hour, come back, and frickin' start shooting it off again. Fucking next thing you know, police would be coming by, shining lights. He'd give it up for a half hour, 45 minutes, and come right back to it.
He's like, no, too drunk, don't care.
Yeah, he had enough to drink where even if they were shining their lights, he'd irritate them. He'd let a couple go, and they're like, man, we know it's one of these houses here. Well, he'd give it a break just enough to where they'd pass by, get to about the third house down, or all you hear is boom, boom, boom. And so they'd be backing up, going, okay, which one of these? And he'd give it up. They'd eventually take off. He'd start in again, get them to freaking back and forth, back and forth.
Fuck with them because
And he did it. He was messing with the damn police by doing it, and he didn't care.
Partly because
he was drinking.
Precisely. And yet he was the helicopter parent of all things.
And I kind of went off on that little tangent there for a while, because that house we lived in, they got an old Chevy sitting in the garage.
Yeah.
Old ass Chevy. I'm talking like 54 to 58.
Oh, that old.
It's like a 54 to a 58. I don't know the exact year, because when I drive by it, I'm catching basically from the bottom of the taillights down.
Yeah.
They keep it open to where when I pass by, I'm catching the taillights from the bottom down.
Yeah.
So, and I know damn well that's a Chevy. I know it's a Chevy.
Yeah.
I've seen it a couple times with wide open, garage door wide open.
Yeah.
Car half out, half in the garage.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting back going, I want to knock on their door and talk to them so damn bad about that son of a gun.
What's it gonna cost?
Yeah, what's that gonna cost to get it out of your garage?
Like how many hundos?
Sad thing is, there's the storage units right over here.
Yeah.
$100 a month. You can park basically a car and a half in there.
Oh, yeah, these are big enough.
$100 a month, you can fit a car and a half in there.
Yeah.
I sat back looking at that Chevy going, I don't give a damn if the thing runs. How much is it going to take to get that out of the garage? And if I don't do that, you know what my passion's going to be? AMC Pacer, baby. AMC Pacer. And that's not going to be stock when I'm done with it.
Yeah, who the hell?
There is not going to be it. That Pacer will not be stock. It'll have the bucket seats in it. And it's going to have the LS motor swap.
Yep.
And if they're willing to get it set up, where I can have the posi traction to go with that.
Yep.
Light them both up. Because a lot of times, you just spin the one.
Yeah.
Posi traction both, you light them up.
Yep.
That's what I want.
Yeah, make it where it kicks a little booty bit, baby.
Cross that, have that crossed with an LS motor swap in Wayne's World.
Oh, give it one hell of a paint job.
You can paint it up like Wayne's World.
Yep, make sure you get the licorice out of that lawn part.
No kidding.
Gotta do the licorice or it don't count.
The sky blue with the little frickin' retard flame jobs up on the front fenders.
Yeah.
Only takes up a certain segment of,
Yep. But you gotta have the licorice.
No licorice, don't count.
Nope. I don't care. Licorice, or it's completely pointless.
Did you know, when they did the second Wayne's World, you've got the stretch pacer, right?
Yeah.
Did you know most of that, there was nothing in the car? From my understanding, it is the only part of that car that had any interior air into it was from basically everything the driver would see. Dash, cluster, everything up there. Everything from the privacy window.
Yeah.
Everything from the privacy window back was just a shell of a car.
Damn. I do remember the first one where they headbanging to the Bohemian Rhapsody. Sounds like they were headbanging so hard. They literally gave themselves, I can't remember if it was whiplash or a concussion.
I know they had to wear neck braces for the longest time because of it.
Yeah, I think there might have been a concussion involved because of that too.
If you're gonna spew into this cup. Gives them a little damn cup about so big.
Yep.
Anyway, I'm gonna end this video.
Have fun.